This is the last box, Carl. Oh. Hi, boys and girls. Mr. Dan has just made a delivery here. He's brought all the things that we need here at the diner. He makes our job a lot easier. You wouldn't believe how much flour and sugar I go through. And with all these cakes that I have to make, I am so thankful that Mr. Dan is always on time. That gets me to thinking. You know, I have a lot to be thankful for. I'm thankful for all the boys and girls who come to the diner to visit me. Without them, I couldn't stay open. And I'm thankful for Carl. He may seem a little grumpy sometimes, but I know he loves these children and this diner just as much as I do. I can tell because he's always willing to lend a hand. And I'm thankful for all my puppet friends here at the diner. They're just so cute. They add so much life to this place, and I'm certain that there isn't a day that goes by that they don't make someone laugh. Are there people that you're thankful for? What about your mom and your dad? And your brothers and your sisters? Oh, and your friends. Friends make our world such a happier place, and a lot noisier too. You know who I'm most thankful for? I'm thankful for God. Without God, I couldn't do anything. And without God, the things that I do have would mean nothing to me. That gets me to thinking. I want you to see today's cake. Isn't it colorful? I'm thankful that God continues to give me new ideas for these cakes. Why don't you pull up a chair and we will learn together all about thankfulness. I would love it if you would.
Let's get all our friends, 'cause it's that time again. It's time to head on down to Miss Charity's Diner. Dusty's gonna come along, and we'll see Farmer Shalom. It's time to have some fun at Miss Charity's Diner. Take Constable Howie by the hand, Sulin, Josiah, and Mr. Dan. Another special day is coming our way at Miss Charity's Diner. Mr. Ranium's got a story for you. Mr. Bookworm's gonna be there too. More things to learn, more things to do at Miss Charity's Diner. Carl's got his apron on. Mr. Marty's singing a song. Everybody come along to Miss Charity's Diner. Come on, let the fun begin, 'cause it's that time again. A happy day with all our friends at Miss Charity's Diner. Nothing could be finer than to spend some time at Miss Charity's Diner.
Gotta go, more customers. Enjoy. Well, hello, you two. Well, at least good morning to one of you.
Oh, never mind him, Miss Charity. He's just grumpy.
Joel, is this one of these all-day grumpies, or is this a grumpy that can be taken care of with a nice, big, juicy hamburger?
It's a whole day of grumpy, and probably my entire lifetime is going to be grumpy.
Oh, that sounds serious.
Miss Charity, did you know life's just not fair?
Well, sometimes life does seem like it's not fair. But what tragic thing has happened to you to make you decide to be grumpy the rest of your life?
I'm gonna have to miss the hockey game. My dad got some tickets from a guy at work, and now they're all sold out.
Oh my, that sounds very tragic.
Are you laughing at me, Miss Charity?
I'm sorry, Joel. I shouldn't be making fun of your grumpiness. But missing one hockey game doesn't sound like it should be the end of the world.
It's the end of my world.
Wait a minute. Is this the same young man who came in here last week to show me his brand new bicycle? And is this the same young man who just went on a camping trip with his dad and caught the biggest fish ever? And is this the same young man whose mom and dad last month threw him a really cool birthday party?
Yeah, that was me. I didn't have a birthday party this year, Joel. My dad was laid off when my birthday came. You were really lucky. It was the best party ever.
I remember that, Corey, and you didn't seem very upset.
Nah, I knew Mom and Dad were trying their best. It's not Dad's fault he got laid off. I'm just glad Dad got another job.
Oh, it sounds like you're very thankful.
You bet. This is the first time that Dad and I have been able to do something special. Just the guys. This game is going to be so great.
Oh, Corey, it sounds like you are a very thankful young man.
Are you saying I'm not thankful, Miss Charity?
Well, Joel, you have been so blessed. I don't think that missing one hockey game should make you this sad. You need to learn to thank God for all the wonderful and good things in your life, just like Corey has.
Well, since Corey's so thankful he can eat on his own, he can be thankful he gets to play basketball on his own.
Hey, Joel.
Oops. It sounds like someone's really cranky today.
Now what? He won't play with me.
Well, now what we're going to do is I'm going to make you a big, fat, juicy hamburger covered with my special sauce, and on the side you will have the thickest milkshake you have ever tasted. And then you and I are going to pray that God will help Joel to learn about thankfulness.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, one burger coming up.
Good morning, Dusty. Hey, Farmer Shalom. It's a wonderful day out there. That old rooster sure thinks it's a wonderful morning, too.
What are you doing up so early?
I woke up before him today.
Yeah, but what are you doing up so early?
Well, I had to make this here list.
A list of what?
All the list the things I'm thankful for.
Well, that sounds like a good idea, Dusty. I bet that list is going to be awfully long, though.
And you know what? Look who's at the top of my list.
What?
It's God. And then there's you. And then all the farm friends, too.
Yeah, I bet that old rooster is going to make your list.
Well, I didn't have time to put him on the list. He wakes me up too early most mornings.
Maybe that's just his way of thanking God in his own special way.
Do you really think so?
Well, the Bible tells us that we should give thanks to God at all times, even when little old hound dogs are still fast asleep in their bed.
Okay. You know what? I'm thankful for that noisy old rooster, even when they wake me up too early.
Hey, you want to know one of the things that's on my list?
No.
You.
Oh, yeah, shucks, Farmer Shalom. Yeah, you're second on mine.
I know. Hey, Dusty, you sleeping?
Miss Charity, are you closed yet?
Not quite. I'm just wiping a few things down. And you look a whole lot better.
Yeah, Miss Charity, I'm sorry. I was a real dope this morning. I just got done a game of basketball with Corey.
I'm glad the two of you made up. It's really sad when good friends stop being friends. And if you don't mind me asking, what's put the smile back on your face?
Well, Mom was loading food and junk into the car to go to the mission downtown.
Oh, your mom volunteers at the mission? That's wonderful. You know, the mission blesses a lot of people who otherwise wouldn't have a good meal and a place to stay.
Yeah, I know. And Miss Charity, I'm a millionaire compared to some of those people. I felt so bad about having my sticky attitude after going there. Some of those people don't even have home. They have to sleep at places like the Salvation Army.
You're right, Joel. We often don't see how good we have it until we take a look around and see how other people are living. You are a very blessed young man.
I also remembered when Corey's dad was laid off. He didn't always have extra snacks for recess. But he never said anything. In fact, he even went and mowed the lawn and gave the money to his parents.
Wow.
I feel so bad about my stinky attitude.
Well, Joel, did you apologize to God for not being thankful for what he's given you?
I apologize to God, to Mom and Dad, and to Corey. Having a friend like Corey helps me remember to be thankful. And I'm going to go help Corey study some more.
Well, I'm thankful that you're thankful. And I'm also thankful that God has sent me a special little friend to polish off the rest of that cake with me.
All right, that makes two of us thankful.
One cake coming up. Carl, can you send up the rest of that cake?
Hi, my name is Abby. I've come down here to Miss Charity's Diner to tell you about Miss Charity's Kids Club website. When you're a member, it's really awesome. You can email any of the characters like Miss Charity, Mr. Stan, and even Josiah and Sule. When you go to the website, you will see all of Miss Charity's Diner's episodes for life. You could even get a birthday card from Miss Charity when it's your birthday. There are whole sorts of neat things to do at Miss Charity Diner's Kids Club website, and all you have to do is go to www.faithville.com and make sure it's okay with your mom or dad and tell them Abby sent you. Remember, the website is www.faithville.com.
You know what, Miss Geranium?
What's that, Mr. Bookworm?
I wish God never made rain.
Mr. Bookworm, why on earth would you say that?
'Cause whenever it rains, it always spoils everything and you can't play outside and all that fun stuff.
Oh, Mr. Bookworm, if it never rained, there would be lots more trouble than that.
Huh? What? It would? Like what?
Well, if there wasn't any rain, there wouldn't be enough water for me to water my flowers. And if they didn't get enough water, they would soon shrivel up and die. And eventually the ground would get so hard that not even a worm could dig down in it.
Oh, I
And
get
then
it. You're right. We do need rain. I guess rain is something I should be really thankful for.
Oh, it certainly is. Did you know there was a time when Chucky wasn't thankful for rain either?
There was?
There was. Would you like me to tell you that story?
I certainly would.
Girls and boys at home, would you like to hear that story too? Oh, I wish it would stop raining, said Chucky. It's so bad when it rains on a Saturday morning. Sure is, said Gordy. Rain's so boring. Hey, Mom, said Chucky and Gordy. What can we do on a boring, rainy Saturday morning? Well, boys, said their mother, you could always run upstairs and clean your room. Boring, said Gordy. Or you could call your friend Caitlin and see if she wants to come over and play for the day. All right, said Chucky and Gordy. Well, they phoned up Caitlin, and of course her mother said she could come over. So in a very few minutes, there was a knock on the door. Chucky went and he opened the door, and there stood Caitlin in her rain gear. Come on in, said Chucky. Don't you just hate this weather? Oh, no, said Caitlin. I really like it when it rains. You do, said Gordy. How come? Because then I can use my imagination. Caitlin took off her rubber boots and shook off her umbrella and put it away. What do you mean, use your imagination, said Chucky. Oh, it's so easy and it's a lot of fun, said Caitlin. I could show you. Have you got a table and an old sheet and a couple of folding chairs? Sure we do. Okay, you ask your mom if I can borrow them. Well, of course, what did Chucky and Gordy's mom say? Of course they could borrow them. Well, the next thing you knew, Caitlin had taken the sheet and put it over the table, and she'd set up the two folding chairs, and then she said, Chucky and Gordy to sit in some chairs, and she said, and now introducing the Rainy Day Circus. Rainy Day Circus, thought Chucky and Gordy. What's this all about? I am going to present the first act of the circus today, said Caitlin. I am a tightrope walker. Well, she took one step across the table, using her arms for balance, and then she took another, and she got partway across the table, and she kind of lost her balance, and then she regained her balance, and she finished walking across the tightrope ever so gracefully. Applause, applause, said Chucky and Gordy. Can I have a turn now? Gordy said, waving his arm. I want to be a circus elephant. So Gordy got up under the big top, and he used one arm as his trunk and stuck it out in front. And he started marching very heavily across the circus floor. And he used his other hand as a little tail sticking out in the back. Well, by this time, Chucky was so excited. I want to turn, he said. I'm going to be a circus clown. Well, Chucky got up and he started juggling, and he did somersaults and flips and cartwheels, and then he squeezed his big red nose. Honk, honk. Well, Chucky and Gordy and Caitlin all got laughing so hard. Then they switched rounds again, and they were a lion tamer and a lion, and Caitlin was even a bearded lady. They had so much fun, they couldn't believe their ears when Chucky and Gordy's mom said, "Time to clean up. Caitlin has to go home for dinner." "Already?" said Chucky. "We just got started." "Just got started," said their mother. "You've been playing all day." Well, the kids cleaned up their mess, and Caitlin got on those rubber boots and pulled out her umbrella, and she was ready to go when Gordy said, "Hey, you know what I wish?" "What do you wish?" "I wish it would rain tomorrow." "Why would you wish that?" asked his mother. "Well, if it rained again tomorrow, we could have another circus, and then I'd really have something to be thankful for."
Miss Geranium, I hope it rains today.
"You do? Why?"
So you and I can play circus like Kate and Chucky and Gordy did.
"Oh, that does sound like fun, Mr. Bookworm. Wait, we don't have to wait until it rains to use our imagination.
We don't?
God has given us lots of fun things that we can do to be thankful for."
I'm thankful God made rain, and I'm thankful that God made you.
Oh, Mr. Bookworm, I'm so thankful that God made you, and I'm so grateful that God made all the girls and boys. Oh, doesn't being thankful just help everyone be happy?
It certainly does. It certainly does.
Oh,
Get some chips.
life's just not fair.
Okay, Suzanne, what's going on? I haven't seen you looking this grumpy in a long time. What's the problem?
My parents are the problem.
Your parents? I've met your parents, and they're nice people.
That's what people think.
Okay, what have they done that has gotten you so upset?
They won't buy me new rollerblades.
Well, I was at the park the other day, and I'm sure that I saw you and Josiah skating around with rollerblades on.
Yes, we were.
Whose rollerblades were you wearing then?
Well, mine. My very old decrepit, ugly, and almost worn out rollerblades. I got them last year, you know.
Oh, I see. Okay, so 1 year old makes your rollerblades decrepit, old, ugly, and worn out, huh?
Well, next to Melinda's brand new pink ones with the sparkles on them, mine are horrible.
I see. Didn't your parents get you a brand new bike this year?
Yes, but my bike isn't rollerblades, Mr. Stan.
Well, didn't your parents also take you on a week-long vacation as well?
Well, sure, but that's still not pink, sparkly rollerblades. And worse yet, my mom and dad said I'm very ungrateful.
Well, I think I'd have to agree with them.
Mr. Stan!
Hey, Rebecca, I just heard the good news. Congratulations.
Thanks, Constable Howie.
I just know you're going to be an awesome big sister.
Constable Howie, I'm really thankful that I'm going to be a big sister, but...
I know. You feel that when the little blessing arrives, your parents are going to forget all about you, right?
Yeah, well, sort of. Hey, how'd you know that?
Because, Becky, I felt the exact same way when my little brother was born.
You did?
I sure did, especially when my parents talked about the baby all the time. What are we going to call her if it's a girl? What are we going to call him if it's a boy? Is he going to have big brown eyes? Is she going to have curly hair? Blah, blah, blah. I thought they forgot all about me.
What did you do?
Well, I told my parents I was feeling left out.
So did that work?
It sure did. Thank the Lord. And you know what? my parents asked me if I wanted to name my little brother.
What did you name him?
I chose the name Joshua right out of the Bible because I really, really like that name.
That's awesome.
Oh, Becky, why the sad face now?
Well, things are sure going to be different when the baby arrives.
Of course they are. But I know you're going to be helpful.
Helpful? Constable Howie, does that mean I have to change smelly diapers?
Maybe.
Did you have to change smelly diapers?
No, but I did help my father when he fed the baby. And boy, did he get messy. Especially when he would sneeze with a mouthful of food. It would get all over us.
Oh, yuck.
Rebecca, do you want to know something that's awesome about being a big sister?
What's that?
You get to tell your little brother or little sister what to do, and they have to listen to you because you're older and wiser.
Really?
You know, Beck, there's so much to be thankful for. Do you want to know a secret? Something that I've never told anyone in my whole entire life.
Sure, if you really want to tell me.
Well, before my brother was born, I was really, really lonesome. But you know what? It was kind of nice to have someone that I could boss around. Becky, you're going to be an awesome big sister. I just know you are.
You really think so?
I sure do.
Well, I guess and you do too. Well, we both have a lot to be thankful for.
We sure do, Becky.
Well, I'm gonna go head home and tell my parents how I am feeling.
I think that's a good idea.
And maybe I'll even ask them if I can name my baby brother or sister.
Do you have any names in mind?
Let's see. Well, I like the name Sarah for a girl and Deuteronomy for a boy.
Sarah and Deuteronomy. Well, that's some pretty interesting names.
Well, I guess I better get going. Thanks for the chat.
Anytime. Remember, always be thankful.
Hello, my name is Tom Collins, producer of Faithville and Miss Charity's Diner. We're hearing from you that you're learning and enjoying our programs, and that's wonderful. You can learn more about us at our website. We're a worldwide nonprofit media ministry that depends upon your prayers and support. We need your donations to continue our good work, and your donation is tax deductible. You can go online to make your donation on our website at faithville.com now. Or you can mail your check payable to Faithville, Box 7, Maidstone, Ontario, Canada, N0R1K0, or Box 441-665, Detroit, Michigan, USA 48244. Or you can call to donate by credit card to Faithville at 1-888-450-1111. Thank you for helping Faithville and Miss Charity's Diner bring the good news of Jesus to children in your community and around the world.
Hey, Mr. Stan, how come you agree with my parents?
Because I do.
You're just an adult, and adults don't understand nothing.
Well, I think that we understand little girls who don't appreciate the things that they have.
But...
Sulin, do you remember when you guys were rollerblading at the park? Did you happen to notice that Sally was sitting there watching you guys? She was on that park bench by the bike trail.
No. But we were having too much fun.
Well, Sally was watching you guys as you and Josiah whizzed by her there. I think she sure did look like she wanted to be with you guys.
We didn't say she couldn't.
Well, no. But her father's out of work right now, and they don't have any money to buy rollerblades at all.
Oh.
And I happen to know that they didn't take a vacation this year either. Her dad's been up early every single day looking for work.
Oh,
And you may have noticed she hasn't been around here as well at the diner. They don't have any extra money at all for ice cream or pop or chips.
Well, I'm very selfish, aren't I, Mr. Stan?
Well, Sue Lynn, I think that you just haven't taken the time to stop and see how blessed you really are. You know, when we don't look at how blessed we are, that's when we become unthankful.
Wow. Well, I'm going to go to Sally's house and ask her if she wants to take turns on my rollerblades. Thanks a lot, Mr. Stan. I gotta go.
Well, we'll see you later there, Sue Lynn. And hey, I'll tell you what, maybe a little later when I'm done here, I'll come by and I'll have an extra special ice cream treat for 2 little rollerblading young ladies.
That would be great. Thanks, Mr. Stan.
Well, you're welcome. Have fun out there.
I will.
Okay, see ya.
Bye.
Come on, Carl. We've already talked about this. Just call him up.
He'll never let me live it down. You don't know what he's like.
Carl, remember everything we learned today.
Oh, all right. But it's not going to be easy.
It may not be easy, but it will be worth it. Just trust me.
Hey, you. Barney, get up here.
Carl, you can't call him up like that. You sound so grumpy.
Okay. Oh, Bernie Berg, may I have a word with you?
That is much better, Carl. Bernie, Carl has something that he would like to tell you.
Well...
Bernie, Carl's just a little bit embarrassed, but he has something very nice to say to you. Carl, go ahead.
Here goes. Bernie, I'm really thankful for you.
You boys get along and have fun. I have to go now.
Don't leave me here with him. Charity. Oh, for me? Well, thank you. I'm gonna put these away.
And by the way, Carl, I'm thankful for you too.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Not too close, okay? I'm not used to this. Back up a little bit. Getting squished over here. Would you stop? You want to be my friend or not?